have a day off.
Yay!
Same time.
Never happens. So today, my mom is helping me with a video. She's going to pick some books out for me to judge, because I love judging things. Right, Mommy?
I do. You do. I do it more silently.
So there is this old saying, don't judge a book by its cover. But that's exactly what I'm going to do today. So my mom is going to pick out 10 books for me today at random. She can choose any book at all in this room, and I'm going to judge it by its cover alone, even if I've already read the book. I am not allowed to mention anything about what's inside the book, just the cover.
Okay.
Let's get judging.
Yay!
Yay! There you go. Go
So
off.
I have one in mind.
What do we got? Daughter of Deep Silence.
Which I don't have.
Thanks. I don't actually remember where I got this. I think this was a second in Charles. I was mildly intrigued to pick it up, but this has something that I absolutely hate on the cover. Can you guess what that is, Mommy?
Let me think. I didn't look at it. I just pulled it.
Okay.
You mean the typical model?
Yes.
The face to the side? Like
Yes.
I'm forlorny?
What I hate more than anything is a pretty girl in a pretty dress on a cover.
Pretty girl is like a melody.
Based on the cover, I would not pick this up. I think the only reason I picked it up is because I had some extra credit that I wanted to spend, and I just was like, all right, we'll do this one because it was mildly intriguing. Cover-wise, I hate when there is a girl on the cover in a pretty dress. This has done me in. There are some great books that have done this, but I still hate when the covers look like this. I do like the background with the ocean because that gives you a little hint as to our setting, and I appreciate a good shiny text. But overall, not a book I would pick up because of the cover.
See, and I pick up because of the title.
The title is what makes you go, I want to see what's inside. And then I go, oh, cover, okay. And then I go here, and I go, okay, interesting.
It's a three-part process for judging when you think about a title.
But we're only
cover.
doing the part 2, I guess.
Okay. I picked another one.
Honor Among Thieves by Rachel Kane and Anna Guire. I can't judge it based on the authors. Let's analyze this. Purple. Good color scheme.
Yay.
Interesting symbols. I see a moon. I like. This kind of looks like a nebula thingamajig, so I'm assuming space. I definitely like the color scheme. The text could be better, I think.
Is that the font?
The font could be better. I should really be doing this with Emily. My sister's a graphic designer. I kind of don't like when books don't wrap around, but I do like this color scheme. I just wish it connected. It has a nice tagline, 100 were chosen, 1 will resist. I mean, that gets my little, dystopian heart going. Overall, decent cover, intriguing cover, because I can't tell immediately what this book is about. I get that it's space and it's purple. Next book. I do love a good shiny book. She's going for the red shelf. That was all the books that I've read and decided to keep.
You get Eliza and her monster.
Oh, my favorite book of 2018. I can't
know.
judge it though. I can't judge it by the content. But to be real, great cover. We have little paper cutouts and we have her holding them in her hands, and it's got like your basic graphic testing. So this really tells you there's comic elements. You see that she's artistic, although it's misleading if you read the book, because that's like legit paint on her fingers and she's not a painter. If I were just judging it by the cover, I would assume that. I do love the text. I think that's a really good design for Eliza. Has a good pop of different colors, I think.
I like the intrigue here.
Oh yeah. Little English says, yeah, her story is a phenomenon. Her life is a disaster. But this is another one that doesn't wrap around, but I do like the green because it really, again, there's a good pop of color. I think the only thing I would have liked is a little bit of raised text. Like, I feel like the Eliza could be like raised so you could feel it. This is a very smooth cover. Let me just hit myself in the face with it. And even on the back cover, you still get more mystery. Like, you think it's contemporary, but like, what is this? There's like these weird sea dragony things. Because there are monsters in the sea. Sorry, that's a quote. I'm not allowed to judge by that. Ah! This is really hard to do with books I've read.
I'm getting you something different.
Okay. Ah, love that book! Hi, you want to join the books? Do you want to judge the books? That's a butt. We have to go to our spot. Our spot's on the pillows. That's a woosy spot. Right there, so I can lay back and go, hello, my woosy. She has another book.
God's Grave.
God's Grave. Wait a moment. It's signed. I didn't know I had a signed copy of it. I think I got this in a book outlet as well. And sometimes when I get the book outlet ones, I just grab them and put them on the shelf, and I didn't examine it. So this is book 2 of Nevernight, which I don't own Nevernight yet, and I need to. So this is by Jay Kristoff. Honestly, this cover, not loving it a whole lot. I just don't really love the art. Like, the mask reminds me of Sons of the Harpy from Game of Thrones. I hate the haircut. Look at them bangs. Oh.
Thanks, honey.
Well, you have light bangs. These are full, straight across. I hate that. Hate it. When I worked in Japan, all my students had those bangs, and because it was so in, and they all wanted me to do it, and I resisted. But the music teacher, she was young 20s, new music teacher, she caved and did it, and I'm like, it looks awful. I can't tell how long her hair is, but if it's like the long cut here of the bangs, and it's short like that, and it looks like a helmet, no, I'm out. That's why I hated in the first Ant-Man movie, Evangeline Lilly's haircut. Hate that haircut. I hate it.
It's supposed to accentuate your face.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It just looks like you're wearing a giant hair helmet, and I hate it. This one is another one that should have raised text. I'm sorry. That one, that text, it's a good font, but it should be raised. I do like the contrast. I like a good color scheme of white, black, red, gray. That's a good color scheme.
Un London.
Un London by China Miéville. Or China, I'm not sure if it's China or China. This is actually one I did pick up because of the cover. It's got Creepy Girl on the cover. I definitely like that it looks like it was drawn with like colored pencils. I love this bus with feet. The bus has feet. Look at it.
Okay.
It's like a woosy dog. This has raised text. It's a wraparound. It just gets my linguistic feelings going because I'm like, dun, what does that mean? I need to know what it means.
It's a name.
I must pick up the book. Is it a name? Who knows? What is Dun in the opening cover?
Hello.
But it's not a name. Main character's name is Zana, it looks like. Do love the color scheme. It actually reminds me of this artist that I see at every convention I go to who makes these robot and alien landscapes and stuff. Even by the back cover, I'm like, what is this? What is this? I don't know. It looks intriguing. This is a good cover. This is like, huh? Must find out more. This is a book that I pulled because of cover.
All right.
So I don't know why I'm speaking that way, but I am.
This is good book.
This is good book, yeah. So we have Karma and Grit Book 2, The Crooked Castle by Sarah Jean Horwitz. I believe this is middle grade. Good cover. I like this cover. I love the color scheme. Again, I don't know who this guy is, but he's got a tall hat. We've got some different eclectic characters. Yeah, there's a snail on the front. I want to know how we got a hat that tall. That's what's most intriguing to me.
Have you read it?
I have, no, that's all.
Okay.
Those 3 shelves are all TDR.
I don't know how she organized the room. I'm like, just don't touch them. Don't touch Stephanie's books. That's what I've learned.
Yeah. Unless you're going to read them, and then you're allowed to read them.
And then
put
give
them
them right back.
Yeah.
Right back.
And you have to take off the cover.
And no dog ears. Ever.
I like this one. It's completely smooth, but I think that kind of works for this one because it makes it very shiny because it's so smooth. It's a gloss cover. It's not a matte finish.
So when you spill something on it, you never spill.
Why would you spill something on it?
Crumble.
Why would you have any liquid near
I'm just
your
asking.
books?
I don't want
Mother.
to read.
It's got lots of little things to look at, so every time you look at the cover, there's something new. Like, I just noticed the little person attached to the balloon. All right. Okay. This is one I really want to read. We've got Vasa in the Night by Sarah Porter. Good color scheme. I mean, I'm a sucker for red and black because, I mean, Fudomine, but
This is my high school colors, but whatever.
this adds a lot of intrigue to it. You see kind of an outline of what I think is a cathedral, but there's also like a skyline. Now, I know personally that it's based on Russian mythology, but looking at this cover, I would have no clue. I love the starlit night here. Not a raised text. Could have been. I will say the weirdest thing about this book is we have a matte finish here, and then you flip to the back, and it's matte, and then it's gloss. I like the spine. The spine keeps up with this, so this gives you more definition of this background of a tower there. I don't know how I feel about the font. I like the S's.
See, and I don't.
You don't like the S's?
I don't.
Why not?
Because they remind me of snakes.
Oh, that's why I like it. I like snakes. Mama don't like snakes. She wouldn't let me keep the one we found in the garden. It was a pet snake. It was
We had
not
it for like
going to
an
hurt us.
hour.
It was a piebald python. It was a baby. It would not gonna hurt us. It's gonna be our friend. But I don't know how I feel about the rest of the text. I don't like this N. This N bothers me because it's not a symmetrical N.
I want to know what she does in the daytime.
Yeah, where's Vasa in the day?
Yeah, I don't
Vasa in the mid-morning.
That pre-evening
Evening.
brunch after breakfast.
Vasa at 3:45 p.m.
That's after she works out in the morning. So what she's doing in the night must be important.
Yeah, I think. If I'm keeping track right. And yeah, of course. Let's spin the whole video. Any book you want.
There you go.
Oh.
It's a great book.
Well, let's judge my own book, shall we? Fantastic. Love it. Actually, I have issues with my own cover.
What was the first cover?
Yes, this is the first cover of book 1. Actually, at the last convention I was at.
Yeah.
No, the second to last convention I was at. So this guy came up to me during the author signing thing, and he's like, how do you feel about constructive criticism? I'm like, okay. And I thought he was going to criticize my blurb. And then he goes on about the cover design. Wow, my sister is right there. My sister who designed it. But then he like showed us his books and we did not like his covers.
Did he say because it wasn't raised font?
No. Although I would love a raised font. I do think the Search for the Phoenix should be raised, but self-publishing doesn't allow for that. I have a nice wraparound. The thing that he did criticize, I will give him credit for, is that my font on the back should be a little bit bigger. It's a little hard to read. He's like, there's dead space up here. And I don't really think it's dead space, but I do think the font should be a little bigger.
It brings your focus to the text.
Love my Phoenix. I think it's right in there, right? You see this on a shelf, you go, what's that?
You realize,
yeah.
Without me, this
Right.
book would have never happened.
Are you taking all the credit for my writing and stuff now?
And her artistry.
Sure.
Hey, you're welcome.
Thanks for birthing us. Unconfirmed.
It speaks to me. You're my daughter.
This is The Diabolic by S.J. Kincaid. The problem is I just read a review about this and now I'm kind of sad that I own it. But that's about the interior. We're talking about the cover. As a cover, intriguing. It's got a half real butterfly, half made of knives butterfly. And that butterfly continues on the back, which is I'm kind of confused about. That part I'm not sure I like.
Flip it.
Because you've got the whole butterfly and you see the whole thing and then you're like, what happened to that half? It's I don't know if I can call this raised text because it actually feels like it's indented. Feel? It's not raised, but it's like pressed in. So that's interesting. That gives it a little bit of difference. I don't think the white against the silver text works because it makes it a little hard to read. But the inside is also silvery and stuff, and that's kind of cool. But again, white and silver, very hard combos to read. The butterfly is really what grabs you, and then you see be deceived or be destroyed. And I'm like, oh, we're unfocused. Yeah. But the text you got is be deceived or be destroyed. Stop! Oh my god! Why does it keep doing this? It's unfocusing. The Diabolic is making it hard to focus. So that's a problem. If your book makes it hard for my camera to focus, you've got some.
Yeah, my eyes are
got some problems.
Sorry.
Hi. What you need? What you want?
We get Hocus Pocus, an all-new sequel.
I just did this in my last video, but that's funny. This is in my top 10 2019 read. I definitely love this cover. I actually love that there's no dust jacket. Love the outlines of the hair and the lips, and because you don't really need it. They do it on the same for, I guess, the new witches. Oh, my battery is so dying fast. Still got my Hocus Pocus. I'm loving the popping of color. But I like, though, because it gives you the old characters, and then there's new characters. So I don't know about these new characters yet, but I know about these characters, so they're easily identifiable. Although, there is one problem. I don't actually have an author for this. This is Disney. I had to search and search to figure out who was really responsible for this book. No, it's right in here. It says written by A.W. Jantha. But it's not on the cover. And I'm like, Disney, hey,
see?
Show off your writer. Battery's dying! 10th book! 10th book! That's not a book! That's a fake book! That's a fake book! Pick a book! Pick a book! Pick a book! Book! Pick a book! Pick a book! Pick a book! Book! Oh, wow, she chose this one. When Dimple Met Rishi from Sandhya Menon. Kind of love, kind of hate. Because it's not a total pretty girl and the smile kind of creeps me out, not gonna lie. Do love fingers. We get a personality here. Interesting, like the color of the side. Don't like the back cover. I get it, kind of, but you took away the mystery of this person on the front. Now I have a full person, and I like having a little mystery. So I'm not a fan of the back cover, even though it gives me more of what the story is about. And I do like that the title is written on the coffee cup, like it's like she ordered it that like, yeah, my name is When Dimple Met Rishi, and I'll have a ice cold coffee latte. I don't drink coffee. I don't know what they're called. It's not raised, but there's a texture difference, so I do like that a lot. That's it. Yay! We judged 10 books by their covers. Feel free to do this challenge as well. I might do it again sometime. It was fun. I might do it with Emily though, because she is a graphic designer, and I think that would be fun.
Judging with family is always good.
I love judging my family. Okay, guys, put your questions and comments down below, and we'll see you next time. Bye, kitty!